Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Firearm and ammunition seized following Manchester murder. A day after a car dealer was shot and killed during an incident in Hatfield, Manchester, lawmen are reporting that they have recovered a firearm and several rounds of ammunition. Police reports indicate that on Tuesday, April 19, officers were summoned to a plaza in the community at approximately 9 p.m. Upon their arrival, the police found a man suffering from gunshot wounds. He was assisted to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The deceased has since been identified as 38-year-old Devon Henry, also called Short Man. Following their investigations, lawmen returned to the scene of the crime early Wednesday morning, where a 9mm pistol loaded with 9mm rounds of ammunition was found in close proximity to where the shooting occurred a day earlier. No one has been arrested in connection with the gun find or the murder. Investigations continue. Cops residents interact during Painland pop-up meeting. The St. Andrew South Police had a pop-up meeting with residents of Painland in the division on Monday. The meeting held on the multi-purpose court across from the police military checkpoint saw cops interacting and speaking to residents about crime and violence. Senior Superintendent Kirk Ricketts, the commanding officer for the division, was pleased with the support of the residents. It was our first pop-up focusing on domestic violence and youth gang activities, SSP Ricketts reported. The turnout was good, and we used the opportunity through music and speeches to communicate to those who are deemed most vulnerable, he said. The commanding officer commended the residents for working with the police to make the community safer. He said since January, there has been a 75% reduction in murders and 40% decrease in shooting in Painland. I know it's early days yet, but we remain cautiously optimistic that with support from the community, we can achieve significant reductions in the level of violence by the end of the year, the SSP said. He is extremely happy with the support received from the Community Safety and Security Branch and the Band Division. We will definitely look into having similar types of events in other communities within the division, he said. Shabdon's lawyer threatens to unmask Sir P over alleged defamatory allegation. Donovan Collins, the attorney at law representing popular dancehall producer Linval Thompson Jr., also known as Shabdon, has issued a warning to blogger to cease and desist from spreading what he dubs as false and damaging information about his client. Shabdon was the subject of a police investigation recently where he faced gun charges and had been in police custody since October 2021. He was, however, freed of all charges when he appeared in the Home Circuit Court in Kingston earlier this month. In a video posted to Shabdon's Record official Instagram page, Collins said his client is a well-established businessman who is uninvolved in criminal activities. He added that statements made by one popular vlogger, in particular, have hurt the reputation of the dancehall producer. Linval Thompson Jr. is a partner of Shabdon Records, which is a well-established recording company. Now Mr. Thompson Jr. has been the victim of several defamatory videos which have been posted by popular vlogger Sir P of Politics Watch. Sir P of Politics Watch has sent out several videos, and in these videos, he has clearly stated that Linval Thompson Jr. is involved in several crimes, murders, shootings, and also that he is part of a gang activity, Collins said. Collins categorically denied the allegations, noting that he is prepared to unmask Sir P if he does not desist from defaming his client. We intend to take all the necessary legal steps to ensure that Mr. Thompson Jr.'s reputation is protected. Now I know that Sir P has been hiding behind a wall, but I would like Sir P to know there are steps that can be taken legally to tear down that wall so the public can see who you are, he said. He continued, these defamatory videos have caused Mr. Linval Thompson to suffer severe reputational harm. It has also caused him to suffer damages, and we are asking, well demanding that Sir P of Politics Watch cease and desist from publishing any further defamatory videos about Mr. Linval Thompson Jr. Shabdon was freed of all firearm-related charges when he appeared in the Home Circuit Court Division of the Gun Court in April. Reporters understand that the prosecution offered no evidence against the record producer. His co-accused, Romario Scott, was sentenced to 6 years and 1 month for illegal possession of firearm and 4 years and 1 month for illegal possession of ammunition. Both sentences will run concurrently. Police seek assistance in identifying body of man found in St. Andrew last year. The police are seeking the public's assistance in identifying the decomposing body of a man found at his home in Papine, St. Andrew last year. The body was reportedly found by a friend in July 2021. The deceased was referred to by the alias Short Man. Detectives are still probing the circumstances surrounding the death of the man, but initial reports are that about midday, a concerned friend visited the deceased home, which had a foul odor. The friend later discovered the body. The police were alerted, the scene was processed, and the body removed to the morgue for post-mortem. Individuals with information that can assist in identifying the deceased are being asked to contact the Halfway Tree CIB at 876-926-8185. Teen drowns at beach in Bull Bay. The body of 17-year-old boy was found on Tuesday after it is believed he drowned at a beach in the Bull Bay area of St. Andrew on Monday. The deceased has been identified as Jordan Robb, a student of Clancarty High in Kingston. According to report reaching reporters, Jordan was among a group of people at the beach on Monday when he got into difficulties while in the water and was washed away. The police reported that about 4 p.m. on Tuesday, the teen's body was seen floating in water near the 9 Miles area. The body was removed from the water and taken to the morgue. Bartlett mourns tourism stalwart's death. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett expressed profound sadness at the passing of General Manager of the popular Bath Fountain Hotel, Desmond Blair. Blair had been managing the Bath Fountain, one of the tourism minister's 8 public bodies, since 2001. I am deeply saddened by the sudden passing of Mr. Blair. On behalf of the entire tourism fraternity, I would like to offer my condolences to his family. He was a thorough and astute manager who used best practices that led to great improvements at Bath Fountain, Bartlett said. He added that the hoteler was passionate about seeing improvements to the health and wellness facility that would cement its status as a well-renowned mineral bath and was looking forward to impending development that would do so. I am sorry that Mr. Blair will not see these changes come to fruition, but very grateful for his many years of dedicated service to the local tourism industry. May his soul rest in peace, the tourism minister added. A native of St. Anne, Blair was seen as a stalwart in the hospitality industry, having honed his skill over the decades in management positions at various Montego Bay and St. Anne properties, including Quality Inn, Montego Bay Club Resort, Americana, and Runaway Bay Hotel between 1975 and 1981. Blair, who died from natural causes, was also an hotel inspector at another of the ministry's public bodies, the Tourism Product Development Company. In 1972, he was awarded a scholarship by the Federal Republic of Germany to pursue studies in hotel and tourism management at the Karls Hotel and Tourism Institute in Germany. Grange hoping to reach over 500 schools for Primary Athletics Championship. After a 2-year hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the InSport Primary School Athletics Championships is set to run this year, bigger and better. Similar to what takes place at the high school level, there will be 3 regional championships, Eastern, Central, and Western championships, before a national championship. All these events will take place in May. The Minister of Sports, Oliver Grange, says that this change has been in the making for years. It is something that we want to do for some time to really go national and go big. The pandemic delayed that, and it also made us literally stop the championship for 2 years. So for now, to now resuscitate the championships and expand it, it's a great feeling, and I know the student athletes, the teachers and coaches do appreciate that, she said. Green said that she wants to reach as many as over 500 primary schools across Jamaica as possible to help unearth talent that exists all over the island. I have this vision. We are going to get there. We are going to get the participation of most of the schools across the island over time. There are over 500 primary schools. We have an abundance of talent in the nook and cranny of Jamaica, she said. We want to find that talent Just like the Jamaica Culture and Development Commission, JCDC, their mandate is to unearth, train, showcase, and develop talent in culture. That's the mandate also of the Institute of Sports in sports. We go everywhere, go to communities across the island and find the talent, go into the schools and find the talent. She continued explaining the importance of building on legacy Jamaica has created in athletics. In our 68th year, we have to build a stronger and better platform so that the next 60 years we would have outdone the world, she expressed. The minister also appealed to sponsors to throw their support behind initiatives that foster the development of the nation's athletes from the grassroots. We are limited in resources, but we are going to find a way. That's why I have made a special appeal to the private sector and to partners out there to come on board. We don't want you to come on board when someone has excelled. We want you to come on board and help us make that person excel and be that much more supportive of what the government is doing and also what the individual is doing to excel, she said. Sports is big business, culture is big business, but you have to develop the talent, you have to package the talent, and you have to market the talent. It's not only when the talent has been packaged that you should come on board. We want you to help us make it happen, she continued. Let us make the diamond in the rough a real shining example. We want, when we get to the nationals, that we have student spectators, community persons, parents, everybody in the national stadium and fill it up because we're talking about the national junior boys and girls champs. We want to bring out hundreds and thousands of people into the stadium for nationals and create that same vibe that is created when we have the boys and girls champs through ISA. It's a vision and it's something that we will achieve. We have a good team and some committed in-sport officers. So we are going to work together to ensure that the first national junior boys and girls champs in the national stadium will be a sell-off, she said. The 3-day national primary championships will take place from May 26 to 28 inside the national stadium in Kingston. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.